Public Library. I have an interesting video planned for today. I wanted to do a showcase of all of the toy-related books that we have. Especially since you can't grab as much right now, I wanted to show off a lot of the hidden gems we have in our collection that really only seem to be found when browsing. So I wanted to focus on toys because that's pretty fun. We've got a lot of books on so many different toy brands and franchises, things you may not even know we have. So, and I just personally really like toys. I'm wearing a Transformers shirt for today. But yeah, I figured let's start with, we've got these really cool backpacks. We've got a whole bunch of them. They're all themed. This one is called All About Me, and they come inside with different books, and there's usually one or two games or toys included, like puppets or puzzles, or this one, since it's all about me, it comes with this dress-up game. It has 47 pieces. And another one I wanted to show is dinosaurs. That one, we've got a bunch of little plastic dinosaurs inside, included with the books. And these are available to take out from any of our branches. They're really cool. Okay, next, kind of an obvious one, we've got Barbie. We've got a pretty big Barbie selection. We've got some older books. Our most recent book is actually this one that just arrived. And we've got Barbie movies. We've got the newer ones, like I think this is our most recent one, Starlight Adventure, and we also have the classic Barbie movies, some of those, like Barbie and Swan Lake. So if you as a parent or an older sibling are a fan of that and you want to share that with the younger kids, I really recommend it. Like, I know I love these movies growing up. Speaking of dolls, why don't I cover all the different doll brands that we have we have books on. I know Monster High hasn't been around for a while, but it is making a comeback. So I figured if you want to get your kids prepped for the comeback, we've got an actual Monster High character encyclopedia. It only goes up to a certain year, so it doesn't include all of the series that were released, but it's a really cool book to look through if your kids start seeing these toys again, and there's even going to be a new show coming out. So if your kids are starting to get into Monster High, I definitely recommend this. We've also got a bunch of movies too, a bunch of the Monster High DVDs, and some books as well. Like this is a junior fiction book, it's a chapter book, but we've got graphic novels as well. So there's something for all of the age groups with Monster High. And similarly, we've got a couple of the Ever After High books. We have that series, since that's a similar series. I don't know if it's coming back, I haven't heard anything, but you know, if your kids get into Monster High, it's usually Ever After High is along the way. We've got My Little Pony. A lot of My Little Pony. We've got the most recent iteration, the most recent generation, I guess it would be. I'm not sure which generation this is, but it's the most recent cartoon and drawing style. So we've got some junior books, we've got movies from the last generation of My Little Ponies, and some books from the last generation too, since I know that was really popular with kids. So if your kids start getting into the newer My Little Pony, we've got a lot to cover them. One more doll thing is another doll brand that's making a comeback. I personally love dolls. That's why I know I stay on top of which dolls are making a comeback. So Bratz are currently making a comeback for their 20th anniversaries. This is another toy brand that's going to be appearing on the toy shelves again. Your kids may be curious, may be interested, or if you or the older kids have been were a fan of it, why not show it to the younger kids? We've got a bunch of the Bratz movies. series. I've taken them out of nostalgia. We've got a really big American Girl book. It's the ultimate visual guide. I know American Girl, there's similar series out now, but if anyone's interested, got this, super handy. We've got Shopkins, another really popular brand. We have a whole phonics set about Shopkins, and we have some Shopkins movies. And I'd say, lastly, about doll brands that we have, we've got Strawberry Shortcake. We've got some junior easy reading books, we've got movies, and we've got a couple of big picture books. That's another doll brand, that's sort of a classic that's always around. So yeah, I wanted to show that we've got different generations of these really popular toy brands. Next, kind of more of the boy toys. We've got Transformers, like what I'm wearing. We've got some junior easy reading books. These are in our collection. And we've got several DVDs of the different shows. We have a very original, like the very first Transformers cartoon from the 80s. We've got the 2000s Transformers Prime, and then we've got, for the smaller kids, Transformers Rescue Box. So there's a lot. If you are a Transformers fan and you want to show it to your kids, I definitely recommend it. We've got a lot to work with here. We've got some Hot Wheels books. Again, another super popular brand. We do have some books on if your kids are really into cars. We have got a lot of Pokemon stuff. Like, this is just one example. We've got graphic novels, we've got manga, and then we've got junior books like this. We have such a huge Pokemon collection. We've also got, there was, for a period, Voltron was pretty popular. If anyone's still into that, we do have some books on that. That's a Netflix show that also has a toy line. We do have some junior books. Oh, another doll brand I missed, and that's also getting a comeback, Lalaloopsy. This is another toy that's going to be on the shelves if your kids are into it. We got some books on them if they get really into the brand. We have Paw Patrol. That one again, really popular show. That's also a successful line of toys. We've got a whole bunch of Paw Patrol books. And we have, I know this isn't really a toy, but it's Star Wars. And this I thought was really cool to show because it's a user manual, but it breaks down the Millennium Falcon like layer by layer. So it's very interactive. So that was something I thought was really cool from our Star Wars collection. And last but not least, Lego. We have a huge Lego selection. It can cover any of the different subgenres of Lego. Like, here's the obvious basic plain Lego, the Lego Ideas book. Really big textbook. But then we've got the Lego Friends, even a smaller junior easy reading book. That one was sort of more girly Lego, but we've got books on them too. We've got, of course, Lego Ninjago. We've got it in book form, and we've got movies of it. I know that's super popular. But yeah, we've got Lego Star Wars, pretty much a lot of Lego. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informational, that you kind of learned stuff about our collection that you may not know. Again, a lot of this stuff you kind of just stumble upon browsing, so I thought I would highlight it. I know the toy trends are always changing, but we've got some staples again, like Barbie and Lego And then even when things come back, like Monster High, we've still got that too. So we're covered for whatever your kids are into. But yeah, all of these items can be found on the King Township Public Library's catalog. And there are different books at different locations. These are a collection from all over. So on the catalog, it'll specify which branch to find which book. But yeah, I hope this has improved your reading selection and you take out a bunch of things with your kids. And even show them some toys that you were really into, like Transformers, you know? And try to get them into that. Because we have the materials to gauge that generation gap. Okay. Yeah, make sure to check out our website, King Township Public Library. We've got lots of other fun videos going on. This was more of an informational one. And be sure to check out our catalog because we're always posting all the new books in our collection. Alright, hope you enjoyed this. Have a good summer. Bye-bye.